money.
Greetings from Scotland.
Come on, come on. Nora money.
Greetings from Scotland. I'm in Glasgow, Scotland right now. It's like 8 a.m. and I'm walking to do my accreditation. So this is the Commonwealth Games vlog, and I hope to capture the ins and the outs as best as I can, because y'all know that's what I do best on this YouTube channel, is give you the in-between, the parts that you never really see. So right now we're staying at a university campus, and those are our dorms over there next to that self-storage. And so to get my accreditation, I just have to walk over to another building, just like you would at a regular university campus in the middle of a city. So I'm looking forward to it. Today's the 23rd. Yeah, today's the 23rd, and I have a few days before competition starts on the 28th, for me at least. 28th and 30th are the dates for the prelims and finals, so I'm looking forward to it.
No smiling passports.
No smile on passport? So I can't smile on this? Does it look acceptable?
Let's see.
Very acceptable. Very acceptable. I got the accreditation. Yeah. I'm just happy I got an accreditation that looks like me, because even the photo I submitted, they didn't know who it was. So I was being a little bit fussy in there, but the good thing is the accreditation is done, and I'm finally headed to the gym to do my morning session, because before I start anything else for the day, my throw session, and later on that what's it called, opening ceremony, I gotta get this done. So hello. Sorry, am I okay?
Yeah.
I would like to get a gym session.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're just done with...
And we have access to this the whole games?
Yeah.
Or the whole games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you could just sign in there for me, that
Sure.
would be great.
Awesome.
Just some details in there.
That's it for my gym session. My breakfast slash brunch is looking crazy right now. It's 10:52 a.m. I got some beans, some like hash browns, some oats, banana, almond milk, no, oat milk, and then a little espresso shot of coffee. And I've been drinking this Huel high protein complete meal. It's a 35 gram plant-based protein shake, and I've literally never seen a protein shake that's plant-based that's this high. So it is a big bottle though, so I can see, you know, how that can amount to so much. But I'm enjoying it. It tastes blueberry. It tastes pretty good.
No pressure. Look, I got them blessings. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over with the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till
Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Dans le drapeau, à l'enfant, le drapeau.
Venez. With a wonderful smile. The smile of a champion. Yeah. Ça, c'est l'Écosse. Ils ont même leur couleur. Voilà le banquier là-bas. Il dit qu'on change de gars.
Waka waka zamina mina sangalewa anawam zamina mina waka waka zamina mina sangalewa anawam
Tu es heureux de l'élu. On est heureux, c'est heureux.
Since joining the Commonwealth in 1998, with a population of over 30 million, it's often known as Africa in miniature because of its geological, linguistic and cultural diversity. Their flag bearer is Junior Ngaja Nyimbeu, who won weightlifting gold in Birmingham. With the baton, it's Tamar Giselle Menge, a Paralympic powerlifter.
I have to say, Scotland did an outstanding job with that opening ceremony. That opening ceremony was so cool. That was like my first time hearing bagpipes like that. It was echoing. You could feel it like in your chest when they're playing it. And I really enjoyed like just experiencing the culture of Scotland in general. So it is now Friday morning. Yesterday we walked so much to that opening ceremony. Today had to be an off day because, man, I'm still hurting. Like, it was a lot, but it was fun nonetheless. So I'm having my lunch right now. I just came back from the gym. I did not put that on camera because it was just like a short 30-minute session, but I've been enjoying our like little dorm room. I just have like a twin size bed behind me, a little closet wardrobe, and then the toilet is over there as well. So we're actually moving out of this. We're at the Caledonian University right now, GCU in Scotland, and it's been really nice. We got to get breakfast and lunch at the university cafeteria every day, and I just brought back home what I'm eating today, which is potatoes, lentil dal, some cauliflower, and then I picked up this salad that has falafel in it. I'll definitely be eating the falafel from there, and then just some cucumbers. And before I knew there was hot potatoes, I got this cold potato. But yeah, I'm like, this is more of my meal, and an orange. And then today we should be moving to the hotel that's actually like for the game. So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. This has been a very cool experience so far. Today's Friday, and after the opening ceremony, oh my goodness, I was tired. Our whole team woke up later than we normally do. My legs are fried, feet still hurt. So I kind of took the day off, and I'm about to go see the physio right now, but he's in a different hotel completely. And it's a walking community. It's a very agile walking community out here in Scotland. So at least that's how it seems in Glasgow. So I'm enjoying it. It's a little bit chilly. It's like 70 degrees, and I haven't felt 70 degrees since like January. So it's different, but I am acclimatizing well, and just headed over to see the physio right now on a 20-minute walk from my hotel.
C'est bon.
C'est bon.
Hold a hand and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer. Greater is the one within and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver. He'll deliver like a dealer. Take her higher, higher.
Because of the work you do with our son.
Fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher. Fly up out the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up. You're with the army. Ready when the truth act up, nothing can harm me. Yelling from the roof, I touch, put up a guard and count to 10. Lions den, speaking with the higher pen. Can't be touched by fire. Fast forward to the grown things now. I'm working on this.
We just finished from training.
I'm working on them soul things now, forgiving all your old ways, but it's harder on the cold days. Cold days. Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cause I would rather be running away.
Thank you.
I can't lie, it is kind of tough being plant-based at these games. I learned that in Tokyo for the world champs, like, man, they don't accommodate for vegan athletes. What's up with that? And I thought, like, since that's world athletics, I thought that the Commonwealth Games is different delegation. It's like under the IOC, the Olympics Committee. So I thought it would be a little bit different, maybe more, what's the word I'm looking for? Empathetic, maybe. There's other countries that literally, like, they hardly eat meat in their country, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. This is what I'm eating for lunch right now, and I'm kind of debating stepping out to go find something more proteinaceous, because this is not it. Look, I got some gluten-free bread. I don't mind having regular bread, but this is gluten-free bread. And then I have like a barley and spinach and potato salad, some broccoli and greens, some oranges, and that's it. It just doesn't look complete. A salad is generally an appetizer. So I'm eating an appetizer. I'll probably step out right now and go see what I can get from the convenience store. Thankfully, I brought like protein powder, so I have my own protein powder and stuff in my own cup. But yeah, it's just weird. I just would expect more from the delegations. We're at the point now where the competition has officially begun. I got lucky one of these days and they actually had tofu at the hotel. And this quote, "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain," has really stuck with me because it has been raining out here in Scotland almost every single day. And honestly, I prepared my mind since I started preparing for this competition, and I've been preparing by telling myself it is going to rain and I'm going to succeed even if it does rain. And out here it's been cold and rainy, and I love this quote because it reminds me of that. So anyways, we're at the track right now supporting our long jumpers. We have Kwemi here, who's on the runway, and also Yinda Apollinaire, who both jumped in the upper 7 meters. So they did a pretty good job. Unfortunately, no finals, but they were our first debut of the games. And then later on in the games, we had Eseme, who won the 100-meter dash for the men's off of a dip. And this man went and broke the Commonwealth Games record and set a brand new national record after already setting his national record in the preliminary rounds. We were so happy and so proud. This was such a historic win for Cameroon. 983 in the pouring rain, a national record and a Commonwealth Games record. After he did all of this, I was so excited. I'm the next athlete to compete the next day here at the Commonwealth Games, and I can't even lie to y'all. I am putting my flag in my backpack. The flag is going in the backpack. One of my favorite parts about these games is the reunion aspect of it all. This is Nunu. Her and I were teammates at University of Houston back in 2019, 2020. So to see her here after all these years, to see, wow, we still kept going and we're pursuing so many other dreams now. It's just such an amazing feeling. And I love getting to meet people that, get to kind of fulfill the same dream that I do.
meters. She's run this a bit. She's a 64-meter thrower at her absolute best. Moni Nora Atim of Cameroon is fourth in the throwing order, just to ease.
Nora Atim coming in for the first attempt here in the discus. 60-meter performer at her best this season. Cameroonian athlete, All-African Games bronze medal in 2024, and then she was this year's African champion. National record holder as well for Cameroon. Ooh, that could be a nice throw here for Nora Atum. In the first round, we've had fouls from Samantha Hall, the #1 ranked athlete coming in, and Seema of India. The rest of the athletes doing okay here. We've got a lead with her.
And she wants a bit of rhythmic support for this throw. She has thrown over 60 metres this year.
Cameroon athlete Moni next to go. Moni Nora Atim. Some confusion over her name. It's different on our computer from what's on our paperwork, but 60.04 this year. She's lying in fifth with 56.81. That came in round 3. All Africa Games bronze medalist a couple of years ago. African champion earlier on this summer in the discus. Oh, no, that one catches the cage. And a cry of frustration and anguish there from Nora.
Man, what is up, YouTube? I am just finishing from the Commonwealth Games. The competition for me honestly did not go how I dreamt it would go. It did not go how I envisioned it in my head. It didn't go anything like how I prepared for it. But I'm still proud that I was able to go out there and give my best. And honestly, like even in the commentators' response, they were like, you know, if anybody could try for this bronze medal, it's Nora. And, you know, that made me feel good, you know, at least to know that they know I'm coming. They know I'm coming too. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I, you know, had a closure to this vlog, because I think I did a good job of filming the beginning and how everything went and how you guys saw the excitement in my face and everything coming to Glasgow and all that, but not really my final reaction after the competition. And I cannot lie, like I was not in a good headspace after the competition. But I told one of my teammates, like, that's what makes you feel alive, you know, the down parts, the upper parts as well. So yeah, since then, since the competition, I've spoken to my sports psychologist, I've spoken to my coach, I've spoken to my family, I've talked to God, I've journaled about it. And my conclusion on, like, you know, how I can better myself for next time is that right now I've had to lose big so that I can win big later. A lot of times, like, to get to that top and for it to be meaningful, you have to have lost big before, or else what is the journey without something like this? So, you know, keeping in mind that my end goal is, you know, the Olympic Games, not end goal, but one of my pinnacle goals in the sport is the pinnacle of the sport. Not only to get to the Olympic Games, but also to go out there and make the finals and see if I can get a medal. Like, why not? So yeah, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me on this journey. Yeah, there were a lot of parts of the games that I did not film. Like, for instance, the 100 meters, we had a very amazing, like, our first medal was a gold medal from Eseme, who won the 100 meters in the you know, he won the sprints 100 meters with 9.83, which is a Commonwealth Games record and a Cameroonian record. So amazing for him. We had a judo athlete that got a bronze medal. And then on top of that, we had Cedric, our para-athlete. He's a shot put thrower who got bronze. So there's been a lot of great things that came out of this, a lot of unexpected victories, but that's what brings the excitement. And I'm super proud of my teammates. A lot of them came out here and unfortunately didn't get the best results, but some of them actually rose to the occasion. So, and you know, that's what it's all about. Like being a champion, it's really in your mind and your heart, like on that day. One thing I almost forgot to share and that I really want to share on this vlog is the series of my throws. I think I started off well, you know. I started off with the 55-meter throw, and a lot of people scratched in that round. But me starting with the 55 kind of gave me the confidence for more. And I love when I start like on a good foot. I want to get to the point where I'm starting, you know, at 60 meters or something like that. That would be amazing, you know, but the time is coming for that for sure. But let me give you the rundown, and I'll put it right here beside me so you can see it as well. First throw, 55.37. Second throw, 54.51. Third throw, 56.81. Fourth throw, 55.20. Fifth throw, 56.38. And sixth throw, 11.18. And going into the finals, I was feeling so good. I was feeling like, okay, I'm not in the order that I thought I would be in, but who cares? I'm in the finals. I made it. I mean, at the end of the day, there were only 8 of us, so it was a direct final anyways, but they did switch up the order. And of course, you want to be seated last. You want to have the competition go before you do. At least I like to. And then you give your best effort after everybody else is gone. But yeah, anyways, my last round, I had figured out the trajectory of my disc was not flying very well in the circumstance of the wind. We had like a crazy headwind, like the wind was literally blowing towards us into our face. And I knew I had to just cut it right and like slice the wind, if you will, and it was gonna go. And so that was my whole strategy, like going into the last round. I said, all right, just cut it right here. Boom, eye level, keep the disc flat, execute the technique. This is the last throw of the season, the last throw of the games. Like, let's end it off on a great note, right? So in throwing, we have the saying that says last one, best one. And it was in my heart. This is what pains me the most about the whole entire track meet, is that in my heart, I knew that throw was going to go. And the part on the net that it hit did not even make sense to me. Like, it literally clipped the edge of the net and fell back in. And me being me, I'm like, if I can ever stay in the ring, I'm staying in the ring. I'm not walking out the front. There's no reason to foul it. Let them measure it. Let the other person that's after me have their time to go in and, you know, prepare the way that they would. Like, I'm not for the scratches, like the purposeful scratches. Of course, other people would say otherwise, but I'd rather be as consistent as I possibly can. And that means being in the habit of walking out the back of the ring as well. So yeah, it was measured at 11 meters. It hit the cage. And that one pains me so much because it felt so good. The technique was awesome. I lined it up. I could have done that throw like on a balance beam and I would have stayed on. Like, it was so balanced and so beautiful, but it just never left the cage. And it's been 2 days already and it stings a little bit. Just because, like, if I had thrown it and it went like 47 meters, okay, at least I know, like, okay, that just wasn't it. But to not have a gauge for it and know that it felt so good, that's what kind of hurts the most. But anyways, to close out the vlog, I'm going to answer 5 questions. Behind me is so beautiful. This is my first time in Scotland. And man, it's been so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I remember getting off the plane, it really looked like a golf course. I think golf originated here, somewhere around here. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's been very, very, very beautiful. The topography, the geography of the whole place has been exquisite. Exquisite. I'm enjoying so far. But anyways, question number 1. What did this competition teach me that I could not have learned in training? I like that question. And this is really great for me because I get to kind of reflect on the competition, like more than medals. And I feel like to answer it, I would say it is that I am actually capable of giving my all every single time. I feel like sometimes when I'm training, especially I train alone, my coach is in Australia for the most part, or out that way in the down under. And sometimes it takes me a while to get going when I'm training by myself. And in a competition like this, you have 2 warm-up throws and then you start the competition. And so I feel like something that I've learned in this competition, and in most competitions I learned this too, and it's developing and progressing pretty well. But it's that you got to be ready to go, like on the first one. And then, of course, be able to climb from there. That's always been my objective. That's always been my goal, to have a throwing series that literally like is one step forward every single time. And I think this competition proved to me that I have the energy and capability to do that. It's just a matter of training for it more. So I think I answered that right. What did I say? Yeah, what did this competition teach me that I couldn't have learned in training? That there's more in me. There's definitely more in me. And I do train and I have so many reps in a series, in a session. This is like, it's all put together. It's like summarized in a competition. This is like a summation of everything that I train for. So yeah, I feel like that just shows that I can go up in the numbers. I can go up in the intensity outside of here so that the summation of it in the next competition is higher as well. What am I most proud of from this trip that has nothing to do with my results? The answer I'm about to give kind of shows and reinforces that my identity is not tied to the sport or to the performance. And I would say what I'm kind of most proud of is the fact that I had a lot going on. In June, I had the illness that I talked about in a previous vlog. There was a leakage in my heart, fluid in my lungs, very symptomatic of pneumonia. The doctors didn't know what was going on with me, and that put me out for 2 weeks. So to be out from June 9th all the way to June 19th, make a comeback where I basically started back swimming and doing drills and coming back into training very slowly. I've basically had a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks of training before coming to this games. And I was able to put something together and actually be kind of near PB shape. The week before I came out here, I threw 60 meters. And so that puts me nearer to my 61.33 that I threw last season. So to have more season's best after all of that, and then to actually come out here and put my best foot forward, to have started my cycle literally on Monday and I competed on Thursday. My cycle doesn't last that long. That's probably too much information. But anytime you have your cycle, your body is depleted of energy, just as a woman. There are a lot of aspects that I am extremely proud of, and I think I handled myself very well. The competition also had its own various distractions. There was a point in the competition where the ref told me that I didn't have enough bibs on. I had a bib on in my front and I didn't have a bib on in my back. But the thing that gets me is I left the first call room and they check you basically naked, not naked, but you're only wearing your uniform in the call room where they check you if you have your bibs on, if you have the right uniform on, if your shoes are on. Yeah, if you have the markings on your shoes or something, they can't be too big, and you can't have too many markings on your clothes either. So they check you thoroughly in the call room. I left call room number 1. I left call room number 2, and it wasn't until my second to last, my 5th throw, where the official ref came up to me. When I had my disc in the hand, mind you, they already called my name, the time already started, and this guy was telling me, oh, I'm about to be disqualified because I don't have enough bibs on. But mind you, in the call room, when I asked the question if I need to have a bib on in the front or in the back or on both, they told me clearly that since we're not sprinters and we don't have a chip embedded in our bib, we have the choice to choose. That's what they told us. They said that the long jumpers had that option and the discus throwers had that option only. And somewhere something was lost in translations, but the guy at the field was very adamant about telling me that no, this isn't the rule book. You're a professional athlete and you should know this. But I handled it well. It did frustrate me at the moment, but I had to come back and ground myself and be like, hey, I was reading in the Bible earlier that morning from Psalms 23, look, God could prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. And at that moment, he was definitely my enemy. He was definitely my enemy. So at that moment, after me being flustered, I'm like, I got to go above heads at this point. I got to go straight to God and say, hey, you prepared me for this moment. In your word, you said you make a table for me in front of my enemies, and right now he's an enemy, and I got other enemies here. But that's okay. I'm still here to eat. I'm still here to eat. So I tried not to let that get the best of me, but I am proud of how I handled it. I handled it professionally. I wasn't like arguing with him to a dramatic like extent. But I did let him know like, hey, that was very, very interruptive, and I just don't think it was the best timing. Like I could have left the circle and you told me that, not when I'm about to approach the circle for my next throw. So yeah, what I'm most proud of about this trip, that has kind of nothing to do with my results, is how I handled myself, how I came back, recovered from whatever type of illness that was. It was crazy and it was very painful, but I'm glad I'm no longer feeling like that. And then I had my cycle and I was able to compete. And those things really have nothing to do with the result, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. If I could relive one moment from Glasgow, what would it be and why? And I hate that I want to say the competition, not that I have like regrets. Of course, like I wish it could have gone better. It didn't go the way I wanted it to go. But being on the field wearing green, red, and yellow of Cameroon, it feels euphoric. Like it feels so good to me to be able to compete. I feel like it's one of my best moments. It's one of my best moments. I feel happy. I'm not like overthinking technique or anything like that. I just feel very light. And I feel like that's been a good nickname for me as well. Like my name being Nora, and the meaning of that in Latin is actually light. So I feel very light. I feel like a feather. I feel like I'm on clouds when I'm competing. And I feel like that is something that I can relive from this games. How did this experience prepare me for what's next on the road to LA 2028? This experience was a big stage. And I feel like I'm the type of athlete that actually I absorb the pressure. I love hearing the whole stadium clap for me. That third attempt throw, I literally had the entire stadium attention on me. And those are the moments that I thrive. Now, I would say contrary to that, there were moments in the competition where the attention was not in the circle. And in those moments where the attention is a little bit off, the energy is disturbed, I still need to execute. And that's one thing that I've learned and that I'm gonna take with me forward to LA 2028. I gotta be able to do it regardless of who's watching. And yeah, I think my perspective is different to most people, but at this level, that's what we gotta do. Whether you got the whole stadium clapping for you, or you have 0 people paying attention to you, you got a national anthem going on this way, you got the like they're running through the line on this side, all the attention's at the finish line, and I gotta execute anyways. It also has prepared me because like on the road to 2028, thankfully I was the African champ this year, 2026. So I've actually made my entry kind of. I have a bid into the 2027 Beijing World Champions. So going into the 2027 Beijing World Championships, I feel like the experience is already behind me. Like I've already been able to compete with so many different competitors. We also have the Francophonie Games coming up in 2027 or 2028. We also have the African Games. So another games experience just like this, just with all the African 54 nations in Africa. And then on top of that, of course, Beijing World Champs. So all of those should consolidate like where I figure out how to put my best effort into the 3 throws that I'm guaranteed and then into the 6 throws that I earn. I'm here and I'm competing. So every step of the way is preparation. Whether it's a loss or whether it's a win, it is preparation. Okay, question number 5, the last but not the least of these questions. What's one lesson I hope my audience takes away from watching this journey? Ooh, I like that one. I hope that you as an individual watching this realizes that you can literally do anything that you put your mind to, anything that you can visualize yourself doing, you could make it a reality. Dreams are not just in your head, you know. You don't see anything in the dark that you haven't seen in the light. You have your imagination, but normally the imagination comes with things that you've seen before. So for me, it's like whenever I visualize myself in that circle throwing a PB. Unfortunately, it didn't come this time, but I know it's en route. You know, it's on the way. And yeah, that's what I would give to my audience is you can do what you set your mind to. And that doesn't mean that, you know, you have to be an athlete to be able to pursue great things. Like if you say you're going to do something, see it through. Like, why not see it through? why not? Like, really, why not? We only have one life to live. So you might as well live it to the fullest. I got a message the other day from one of the girls' fathers that I coach, and it was a brilliant message. And, you know, he said to me, one of his coworkers told him, so this is a friend of a friend of a friend telling me this now, but people remember you for either really good things or really bad things. So, I mean, in this life, it's your choice. It's your choice. So, yeah, that I would say that's my takeaway to my audience at this point is whatever you think you could do, you could probably do it. And whatever you think you can't do, you're also right. Every competition leaves me with more than a mark on the result sheet. It leaves me with a lesson. This time, the L was not really a loss. It was not really a loss. If you think about it in track and field, if you don't win, you lose. So I take my L's as a lesson. And this is just another one. I am extremely grateful that you are following me on this journey. And Glasgow, the Commonwealth Games 2026, it has been a lovely, lovely experience. And now I got to close out the chapter. You know, I got to come to reality. What happened, happened. I ended up 5th place at the Commonwealth Games 2026. And hopefully there's another Commonwealth Games and I get to go and do what I know that I can do. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. As always, it means the world to me that you're keeping up with the journey. I feel like there's a lot, so much more to come. And there's so many ups and downs that make the story worthwhile, to be honest. I have to live it, but you get to experience it with me in a sense. So I'm grateful that you're here. And if you keep up with me in the next one, I'll probably be headed out to London for my first time ever. I've never been to the UK. So yeah, first stop, Glasgow. Second stop will be London, where I get to just go and chill and have a little bit of a break, a vacation. Even though I'm hungry right now, I'm eager to train again. I do need to come this way a little bit before I can actually go back up in trajectory. Yeah, that is all for this vlog, guys. I hope to do another vlog when I get out there. Hopefully I see the double-decker red buses. There's a few red double-decker buses out here, but yeah, I've only seen London in movies, so I'm super excited. And yeah, I need to close out this video because it's kind of long. So, bye. Peace.
Nora Money.